Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled The Art of Cash Stuffing: How to Give Every Dollar a Job. We'll explore how one woman turned personal debt into a viral business and what her story reveals about budgeting in tough times. Financial anxiety is rising globally, including in South Korea, where high prices are a top concern. This lesson will unpack a method called cash stuffing and how it helps people regain control over their money. Let's begin by understanding the context behind this trend. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. Stories like this often reveal more than just clever budgeting. They reflect how people respond to pressure. In uncertain times, the way we manage money can reveal our values, our hopes, and our need for control. There's often more behind a financial trend than meets the eye. This brings us to today's theme: control in a time of uncertainty. When life feels unstable, whether due to inflation, layoffs, or personal debt, people often seek new ways to feel secure. Some turn to strict schedules. Others declutter their homes. And many, like the woman in today's article, turn to financial rituals like budgeting with cash. These habits are not just about saving money, they're about creating order when everything else feels chaotic. Why do people turn to strict routines like budgeting or organizing when they feel uncertain or anxious? Strict routines can give people a sense of control when the world around them feels unpredictable. They create structure, stability, and a feeling of progress, even in small ways. Budgeting with cash, for example, makes money more visible and tangible. It turns abstract stress into concrete action, putting cash in envelopes, labeling it, and watching it grow or shrink. In the article, Jasmine Taylor didn't just fix her finances, she calmed her anxiety. She made budgeting a visual, almost meditative practice. That's the power of routine. It doesn't fix everything, but it helps people feel that they're doing something, and that's often enough to regain confidence and peace of mind. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with cash stuffing. It refers to a budgeting method where people divide physical cash into labeled envelopes or folders for each spending category. In the article, Jasmine Taylor uses this method to gain control over her spending and reduce financial anxiety. Here is an example. She began cash stuffing her grocery money to avoid overspending at the supermarket. Next, let's look at account for. It means to explain or justify something, or to represent a portion of a total. In the article, Jasmine carefully tracks every dollar to account for where her money goes. Here is an example. You need to account for every expense if you want your budget to work. Finally, let's talk about side hustle. It refers to a job or activity someone does in addition to their main job, usually to earn extra income. In the article, Jasmine turned her budgeting routine into a side hustle by coaching others and selling materials. Here is an example. He started a side hustle tutoring kids online after work to save for a vacation. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Jasmine Taylor overcame debt by using cash stuffing, a budgeting method where every dollar is assigned a purpose. Her system gained popularity online and helped launch a multi-million-dollar business. Taylor promotes zero-based budgeting, encouraging people to cut costs, boost income, and stay financially in control. Her story emphasizes that budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about making intentional choices, even during inflation and financial uncertainty. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is debt. It means money that is owed. Jasmine had student loans and credit card debt before she started budgeting. The second answer is popularity. It refers to how well-liked or widely followed something is. Her budgeting system gained attention on social media. The third answer is zero-based. It describes a method where every dollar is given a job, so nothing is left unplanned. The fourth answer is inflation. It means rising prices over time, which makes money less valuable. The fifth answer is uncertainty. It refers to not knowing what will happen financially, like sudden expenses or economic instability. Well done, everyone. Today we explored how intentional budgeting can turn personal hardship into opportunity. We also learned how methods like cash stuffing help people feel more in control, even during inflation. Your next step is to reflect on this question. What are some effective ways to start a side hustle with limited resources? We'll explore this more in our next class. Until then, keep thinking about how financial choices shape your future.